Alright, so previously we went through all of cultivation. And also the beginning of Internalize with Anatta, no mind. So we're going to pick up with next in that, which is Rakta Yoga, or Blood Yoga. Samakarati, Avavakarati, Pindikarati, Zelati, Prasadayati, Shapayati. Which is pretty funny, actually. It's associated with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, meditate, and then reduce to order, banish. Then there is the distance death kata. Samakarati, or associate with inhale. Pindikaroti, abhisyati. Yep. So identify with, concentrate attention upon. Prasadayati, talpadadate. And so reduce to order, strike with the palm in the air, and in theory it goes whoosh and actually hits them. At least in theory. Alright, and then there is Iron Soul. At this level of mastery is a frightening opponent. Okay, so this is funny. Basically, it allows you to spend willpower to gain more than one success, because normally you can spend a willpower to gain a success in Vampire and other White Wolf games. So basically, Samakarati. It's actually Prayogyati. So associate with concentrate the mind. I actually did it with insinuate yourself into, but it'd probably work better with concentrate your mind. And then Pindikaroti. Bisajati. So identify with, become a master in terms of like become a remedy. Because it's a very specific kind of mastery. Like, it's essentially you're mastering your will in a very specific way. Prasadayati. Reduce to order trick. Because there isn't really a word for stunt. And this is like the definition of a stunt right here. So I'm calling it basically like a skill trick. Which is effectively what stunts are in, like, Exalted and stuff. So, reduced order trick, and that's number 4. And harmony with the all, and this part is great. So, Samakarati, Ambavakarati, Pindikaroti, Lidyati, Prasadayati, Smarati. And what that is like, at this level, the vampire can attune her consciousness, the cosmic cycle, temporarily casting back her mind to the unity of the first age while using the power of. So this is the part what I'm talking about. So associate with, insinuate yourself into. You could probably also do it with a associate with Samakarati Samsarati to associate with, flow together with. Pindikaroti, Lidyati. Identify with, be dissolved into. Because essentially what you're doing is like you're dissolving your mind into the collective consciousness of, like, or basically into the cosmic cycle. And then, like, Prasadayati, Smarati, reduce to order, remember. Because I'm saying, like, you temporarily cast your mind back to the unity of the first age. That sounds like, reduced to order, remember. And that's to number 5 of Internalize. So, then there was... Alright, where are you? So then we get to obligation. Obligation is basically about your connection to your Paratman and your higher soul, So it's like reliant upon your hun. And so like samakarati and babakarati, pindikaroti ganayati, rasadayati, sagachati. And so what that is like associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, evaluate, and then reduce to order, harmonize. Seems like a good way to go. Then you get to Soul Bridge, Samakarati and Vavakarati. Samakarati. Oh yeah, and Vavakarati, Pindikaroti, Niak Bhavati, Prasadayati, Sagadayati, which is essentially, so it's called Soul Bridge. So basically how it would work is like associate with, insinuate yourself into, and then identify with, be humble or modest. Because that's just kind of the way like Paratman and Hun works. And then you can, and then you, oh, actually, I think it's reduced to order, insinuate yourself into. It's Prasadayati and Vavakarati. And so like, and then it reduces to order of insinuate yourself into again. Because that's just kind of how Badyata obligation works. Oh, it's funny. So then there's authority. Katharians once held mandate over mortals. Although heaven seems to have annulled these mandates, the Kuijin have not forgotten of it. So with this power, the Kuijin displays the strength of all of his Hun by using it to awe and overwhelm the other souls that have subordinated or are quick to obey the Katharians' commands as if it were never ruled. So Samakarati Amasapam Karoti Pindi Karoti Yukita Prasadayati command. So basically associate with self-surrender, because effectively you're like self-surrendering to the higher soul, Paratman Hun. And then identify with recall, to basically recall the mandate of heaven, and then reduce to order command. I find this funny. So then there's the thousand hell stare. So Samakarari at Masapam Karoti, Pindi Karoti Serat, Prasadayati Astriati. So like associate with, self-surrender again, and this time it's like not just to heaven but to like all of the rage. And then identify with stare at, with the hell gaze, and then reduce to order weaponize, because that's how that works. Oh man. And then there's soul shackles. So there's Samakarati Bandubhavati, Pindikaroti Sambadati, Prasadayati, apply fetter. So basically the way the last level of obligation works is associate with, become family, because that's basically like how courts and stuff work, and also how like groups of KOE and their like form circles and whatnot. They basically do it by like forming impromptu little families. So Samakarati Bandabhavati, Pindikaroti Samvarati, identify with, have an accord or agreement, because like this is like with this vampire can form long-lasting or even permanent bonds between his soul and another soul. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that's a different thing. All right, so and then reduce to order, apply fetters too, because that's how obligation works at that level. Where am I at for time? Go away, you other window. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.